Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
It ain't pretty.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Me too. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Not the same cow I saw at the Druid's Grove, is it?
There's an invitation behind its great brown eyes.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close.
Good to see a friendly face. If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Yeah. Small way that came from.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? A kindred spirit, but I only wish to be an ox. Do you understand? Brutality? Don't be silly. I like grass. I like my harness. I like the warmth of the stable.
You deliver the ox a death by 1,000 cuts, trying to taunt it into revealing its old form with every slice. It chooses to die docile in animal form. Only after its eyes fade does it become the monster it once was.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Do you like our new friend? He's new.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am. On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
far. We need to talk.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She wants the same thing we do.
What a day.
To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the brand.
Still in control.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Her focus is on stopping the... He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them. Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
We see what we see and do.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. I hope you're wrong.
Parchment in his pocket.
Nathaniel and me do just what we please. Together, waiting for the sun.
Trust me.
Monsters snuffling and stalking in
Action, not reaction.
destruction. I'm ready. Vlaakith's will be done.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
So he was at the House of Healing. I wonder what he found.
Hiss! I say hiss! I see. Yes, perhaps you're right. You know, I think it's time I move somewhere better suited to my lifestyle. A parting piece of advice. Don't trust the cleric. She's a bounder and a cad. Much like yourself, some might say.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You will be refreshed, and I will be reassured. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? And you're certain you will continue to resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. And the wit to know when it will not avail you, I think. We must try another way. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
My old friend, very good to see you again. Glad to see you earned Jaheira's trust. That's no mean feat. My pleasure, true soul. I suppose General Thorm sent you to help with my mission. That's all right. I don't mind sharing the glory.
This man takes orders from General Thorm. Helping him may be just what you need to gain deeper access to the cult.
Isabel, the Selûnite cleric that guards this place. General Thorm wants her alive. I hope she'll see reason, but if that fails, I'll have to initiate more extreme measures. And I'll expect your help in the fight. Isabel's on the balcony. Should be nearly done with her prayers. Let's go say hello. It's time.
Please. To your very good health.
You perceive a...
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. You will be refreshed. You do. Well over a... Still not quite people... As an answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you. Isn't it? And you're certain you will continue? Good. I have every... The cult... We tracked them to this ancient village. Only to... But he's... We met him. He healed. You are that hope. And the... Find out what... Once Ketherick is without his shield. The sword. Together we assault. Besides you... Any... Whatever man... Until then... We keep drinking wine. She cast... She's upstairs.
Begone!